Welcome back to Taiwan. After spending quite a few weeks exploring the southern part of the island, in our last video we started to make our way east. Our plan for the next couple of weeks is to slowly travel up the east coast of Taiwan, starting from the city of Taitung or Taitung that we'll be showing you around today.
Hello guys, good afternoon.
Welcome to Taitung.
Welcome to the east coast of Taiwan. A lot of people have been recommending us to come to the east coast. And most people have been recommending to go to Hualien and Taitung as well. So today we are starting here in Taitung, and over the coming days and weeks we're gonna make our way to Hualien. We've got a couple of plans here, but today we are just exploring the city of Taitung.
And we are currently at the beach. It's a quite rocky beach.
Yeah.
We're gonna make our way over to the water, dip our toes in ever so slightly. Plan for today is to explore.
This is the Oceanside Park, and we have the Forest something park and then some other stuff here, so we're just gonna explore a little bit Taitung city today.
East Coast is known for its very beautiful scenery, so we're gonna enjoy that. We're gonna just see where the day brings us. Try not to fall face first.
It's not
it
so
would
easy.
make for some good video though.
Yeah, it would add some drama to it, a little bit of excitement, me
Dun, dun,
laying half broken on the rocks. Just
da.
wearing my slippers on these loose, slippery rocks. Not the best combination, but it is what we have. Ta-da! We made it to the beach. It's a really beautiful beach. It's more rock, but it just goes on for kilometers. It's long as far as you can see. We came here by train, and when we came here, I mean, we saw just kilometers of beach, and as far as you can see that way. Also beach, but unfortunately you cannot swim here. It's not allowed because it's a little bit too dangerous to swim here.
You can immediately tell why.
Yeah.
Quite big surf. And the thing about Taitung so far is we've been here a couple of days just doing some editing.
Yeah.
We haven't really explored that much, but it looks, at least to us, that the city is not really the reason why people suggested that we come here, like the urban bit of the city, but more the nature and the parks, etc. So that is what we plan to explore today.
How's the water, Kim?
Damn it! I want to stick my finger in!
Oh! A lot of people have warned us not to go too close to the water. It can be quite dangerous. I just saw now, I mean, I was just taking a video of some part that was pretty dry, and suddenly I was up to my knees in the water in a split second. So it can be a bit tricky.
Not that cold actually, it's pretty nice. But the shoe in my sand, the sand in my shoe is like, it's not really sand, it's not soft sand, it's like a little bit on the rocky side, so it's like walking on pins and needles, like So we have some sad news to tell you.
Yeah.
Sort of service announcement. Today is actually the next day.
Yeah, the video you just saw was of yesterday, was Sunday. Today it is Monday. Well, it's a day later because
you could say I sort of killed our microphone yesterday. You may know that we bought a really good microphone, $300 US microphone.
a really good one, high quality one.
And yesterday, we also like to risk it a little bit for the biscuit, like to get decent shots. So we put this camera onto the tripod really close to where the waves are, because we wanted to make a little time lapse of the waves. The microphone that we were using, that we normally use in all our videos every day, I took it off the camera to make the time lapse. A really big wave came onto the shore. It was getting really close to the tripod. And I sort of wanted to keep the tripod safe. I had put the microphone right here. underneath
Very
my
smart,
arms.
very smart.
Very smart, like where you're completely aware at all times that you still have it in your hand.
Yeah.
And I wanted to grasp onto the tripod, and in doing so, I dropped the microphone and the wave just washed it onto the shore.
Still have it, but I mean
soaking wet with
soaked in
salty
salt
seawater.
water, so it's not working anymore. We just ordered a new one this morning. It's a bit painful because it's $300, which is quite a big amount for us, especially since we're traveling on a budget and have been traveling for so long. But I mean, in 1.5 years that we've been traveling, it's the first gear to break on us. So
it didn't really break on us. I broke it.
Yeah,
I mean, I tossed it into the
failed,
ocean. So. The good thing, though, about having to come back here today is that yesterday the mountains in the background were covered in this pretty thick cloud cover, and it looks like it was about to start raining at any minute. But today you can actually properly see how huge the mountain range is that surrounds Taitung city. There are still clouds in there, but I mean, it's incredible. This seems to be one of the few structures, man-made structures if you will, here in the Oceanside Park. It looks like a bit of a gold dome. It is not actually made from gold. We'll see that once we get over there. Spoiler alert, we already went there yesterday because we cycled all the way here. But what this does offer is a lot of shade, which is very welcome on a hot and humid day like this. If you've seen our previous videos, nothing has changed so far in Taiwan. The humidity seems to be intensifying. I think we're close to about 110% humidity now.
I think 150 at least. Here you have the beautiful dome structure. From afar it looks like it's gold, especially now in the sunshine, but it's actually made out of wood. It's got this modern design to it, and on the inside it's made to resemble a tree. And yeah, it's really nice. On this side, this is the eastern side, you have the beautiful ocean here, the Pacific Ocean, 11,000 kilometers to the US if you go that way. So it's a pretty vast ocean. And on this side you have the beautiful mountainside.
So to be a little bit more specific about the distances, if you would leave from this exact point to pretty much any of the other countries in the near vicinity, we can follow this compass. So the tree also serves as a compass, and as you can see right here on the ground, it says, well, it seems to say that this side is Tuos, but if we come here and we read it not from here to there, but in the correct direction, this is the south side. If we would go south, we would not really end up anywhere. If we would go southeast, it is 2,711 kilometers until we reach Indonesia, 5,000 until Queensland, 2,200 until Palau. Here we have Malaysia, which is 2,863 kilometers that way. All beautiful countries which we're unable to go to at the present time, despite their relative proximity to Taiwan. We've seen most of what there is in Oceanside Park, so we're gonna head to the other park. What's the other park called?
Forest Park.
Gonna head to Forest Park, which should be foresty and hence also shady. Winning at life, people. We have made it to the entrance of the Forest Park, so we think. The signs are all in Chinese, but Google Maps seems to agree that this is where we need to be.
Whenever all the stars above are shining, then I know I'll never be alone.
In an act of rebellion, Nike has decided to put his bike here, but there's clearly marked spot for the bicycles.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kim. You lie.
I was gonna ask if you don't have to like lock them together, but this is
fine.
Taiwan, they'll be fine. So we have now arrived at what is called the bird watching hut, right next to the Pipa Lake.
I don't know if there will be many birds to spot right now because It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's pretty hot, so probably the birds will be resting a bit. And we also don't have like long lenses on our camera to really do that kind of stuff. But looks like such a beautiful tranquil area here.
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie.
I pretty much don't see any birds at all. Oh, there's 2 very small ones. But probably you have to wait, be very silent and sit around. Which Kim's not very good at being silent. So. She likes to talk.
Here, birdie, 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 birdie. I got nothing. This is a great park though.
Yeah.
It's funny how it's less than 5 minutes by bike from the Oceanside Park where we just were, and yet it is completely different.
It is, it is.
It is super green here, and all these super colorful trees like bright yellow, bright red, even some trees I've never ever seen before.
Oh, it's very, very interesting. It's really cool. I love it.
Like these 2 trees here, for example. They look a little bit like what a palm tree would look like if it ever met Christmas tree. So I'm madly in love with it and had tiny tree babies. Like
yeah, it looks like a fancy Christmas tree.
It looks like a fancy tropical sort of Christmas tree. I've never ever seen a tree like that before, but the best part about this park, I'm not sure if you can see it properly on the camera, is the views in the distance. Like you have this forest and then you have the mountains in the background with the clouds in between. It's so dramatic. It feels like, I mean, a couple of videos ago we were doing a road trip through Kenting with Wes. You've probably seen Wes. We've made a couple of videos with him. He's a YouTuber here in Taiwan who lives in Kaohsiung. And then we all agreed that that is a very Hawaii-esque part of Taiwan. But this is even, I mean, this is incredible. And maybe it looks even more like Hawaii because you have the incredibly lush nature and like the trees and the variety. And then you have those mountains in the background. It's incredible. Just amazing.
According to this sign, you cannot feed the dogs and monkeys any cheeseburgers. I think that is a very sensible sign and a very good idea as well. I mean, cheeseburgers aren't really good for health, especially for wild animals.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is sort of what it says. And that monkey is going like whoop whoop, cheeseburger. No, I wouldn't do it.
When I reach out, you will hold on. Was it a rainbow falling? Was it a rainbow falling?
We're cycling around the park for what? About an hour now? Something like that. It's really, really nice. But it's going to be dark in 1 hour and our bikes don't have any lights on them. I mean, there's not really luxurious kind of bikes. They're just like, but they're my favorite kind of bikes though.
They are?
Yeah, they're free.
They're free.
They were included with our hotel. Our hotel, some bikes you can use for free. You don't have to pay anything, so that's really nice. I mean, they're old and rusty and not that great to ride, but they're free.
As soon as there is even just the mildest of uphill slopes, it's like, oh,
yeah,
battle for your life.
As long as you don't go uphill, it's fine. But then when you go uphill, not really, really nice. But yeah, we're gonna head back into the city a little bit. Maybe time for a little refreshments because it's so hot. And not to worry, guys, we're not just gonna stay here in Taitung City. We're going to explore more of Taitung County. This is not even uphill. I mean, yeah. But yeah, we don't want to disappoint you, so we're gonna wait with announcing it. But we have some real cool stuff coming up.
Next stop, a mango shop. Actually, it's like a fruit shake slash smoothie shop. We've been here a couple of times before, and like mango is it's my favorite fruit in Taiwan, perhaps in the whole world right now. Like
Best mango I've ever eaten.
Or drank, because now we're gonna have a liquid form. Okay.
Oh. I love it, it's good. We've been saying a couple of times that it's really hot, but it seems that every day we stay longer here in Taiwan, it becomes hotter, especially more humid.
Even just holding it, instantly it's refreshing because it's just so nice and cool. Incredible. Oh yeah. The mango here is really, I think it's like super ripe. a little bit sweet. They don't add any sugar into this.
We just made it a few minutes down the road to this nice little park here. It's called Railway Art Village, I think it's called.
Our hotel is directly behind us.
Yeah,
like,
it's just pretty close
just
here.
across the street from this little park.
Yeah, really nice. It's a beautiful area here as well. You got some nice artsy stuff here, and over there we've got a part where there's very beautiful lights in the evening, like these small little lampoons. Bicycling in the heat.
Not to be underestimated.
No, but mango juice.
We had like a good first impression of the East Coast.
Yeah.
And I think the scenery is gonna be incredible here.
Yeah.
I mean, just the things we've seen so far, just today.
Yeah, already
amazing.
really nice. I mean, the coastline, the beautiful parks, all that stuff, the mountains in the background. But I think this is not really yet what the East Coast is all about. It's more about the dramatic views and the cliffs.
But
I think
this is
was
a good first impression.
it was a good first introduction for that. So.
It's pretty funny because there are these guys skating here in the park, skateboarding, and there seems to be a photography club or a group of some kind.
There's 20-25 people that all tightly packed together, all taking pictures.
Having some really great looking camera gear. Second group. But I think he loved it because they showed him one of the shots and they have these really cool lenses, and I think he was like, "Whoa, yeah, sure, take another one," because it looked really awesome.
I think he's had enough though, he's running away.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think they found another victim. Like, oh no! Now they're all taking pictures of me! I was just trying to check out the shot that they were probably getting. And now they were all trying to take a picture of me.